We made it to our Airbnb in Three Rivers, and it took us about 4 hours to get here from LA. Our Airbnb is the General Sherman Loft, and it's located above the Totem Market. It's a fairly decent size. It's got a pretty big kitchen, a little dining area, living room. The market below also offers breakfast, it offers lunch, it offers dinner, and they do have a few provisions for shopping or for groceries if you want to make your own dinners in the loft. But you could also travel about 10-15 minutes down the road, and there is a grocery store, and you can stock up on all sorts of things. As you drive along the main road to get here, which I think is 198, you'll notice that there are a lot of restaurants, and there are actually like food trucks and outdoor dining. It's very nice and relaxing. We went to Three Rivers Brewery. We sat outside and we had some pupusas from a food truck, which was very good.
Good morning. I don't know, what time is it? It's 8:30, and we're leaving really late, I think, to get this all done, to go up to Moro Rock, but we're picking up our breakfast from Totem, and then we're gonna go do some hiking. Check out this cute outdoor patio that the Totem has. You could come out here and eat, or you can eat inside, or you can eat out front on their front patio. Last night we slept well, which was surprising, I guess, because I thought that the bed was really, really soft, and I thought, oh God, my back is gonna kill me in the morning. But honestly, it was such a good sleep, and it was the perfect amount of softness that just cocooned you and just made you feel really comfortable. We are gonna head to Moro Rock and hike up the rock, up 400 steps of granite, which we'll see how that goes. I'm a little scared of heights, so yeah, cross your fingers for me that I make it up to the top. This is the rock that used to hang over the highway on your way through to Sequoia, and we would always stop here, and then as a kid I would get up and I would climb on top of the rock. Today they have moved the road around the rock. Now you can just park on the side of the road and come out and take your pictures or whatever. There is a sign saying that it is hazardous to climb up and walk out on top of the rock, but you know, people are doing it, so be careful if that is something you wish to do. So this is my limit right here. I'm happy here. As we drove up the General's Highway, we could see evidence of last year's fire. The KNP Complex Fire burned 88,000 acres, including 16 sequoia groves. Scientists estimate that 1,300 to 2,300 sequoias, over 4 feet in diameter, already have been killed or will die in the next 3 to 5 years. Hearing about the fire is one thing, but seeing the brown landscape and burned trees up close brings with it deep sadness. Trips to Sequoia and Kings Canyon were a part of my childhood, and I have a deep appreciation and love for this forest. I certainly hope we can do more to protect our national treasures so future generations can come out here and enjoy the park. Not a lot of parking spaces. Get here early or be prepared to park on the side of the road. We did it! We made it to the top of Moro Rock. This is 6,720 feet high. And this rock was first climbed by Halethorpe and his family in 1860, I believe. When Sequoia National Park opened up as a national park, they decided to add stairs because this had become such a tourist attraction. They built wooden stairs in 1917, but the only problem was
those stairs had a lot of exposure and the ascent was 300 feet up. So park officials decided that for the casual visitor, they needed to redesign the stair system. They built the stairs using the natural features of the rock. That way, everybody could come up here and enjoy these fabulous views. So the views you see are of the western part of the park and the Great Western Divide. And it is spectacularly stunning up here. So I highly suggest if you drive up to Sequoia Park, take the time to park and enjoy this view. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh fuck. Goodbye, stairs. We're standing at the first stop for the General Sherman Tree. Now this is the largest tree in the world by volume. Now I'm going to show you an example of the footprint of the tree laid out in pavers at this spot. The General Sherman Tree stands at 275 feet and it is not the largest tree in the world, but it is the largest in volume. Now the top of the tree is dead, so it will not be growing any taller, but every year it will get wider. 5 out of 10 of the world's largest sequoias live in the giant forest, which is where we are, and General Sherman is the largest. Finished our trek to see the General Sherman Tree, and now we're going to go on a little hike 1.7 miles each way to Tokopah Falls. First, we're going to have a delicious lunch of peanut butter and jelly on English muffins.
You gouge me with your claws.
My claw. The Tokopah Falls hike starts at the Lodgepole Campground and offers up everything you want from a hike. A beautiful forest, a flowing river, small forest meadows, granite canyon walls, and finally a stunner of a cascading waterfall that is Sequoia's tallest waterfall at 1,200 feet. Plus, you get a wonderful view of the Watchtower Peak. Near the end of the hike, the forest gives way to rocky terrain and eventually ends at some rocks near the falls. It's a convenient hike that takes about 2 hours with a gradual incline. If you have the time, I highly recommend checking it out. We've wrapped up our day at Sequoia, and we are now at, the Gateway Restaurant without reservations, so we got lucky and got seated, which is fantastic. So it does say they highly recommend reservations, but it was an absolutely wonderful day. We had a great time. Can't wait to get some food, eat that, then go get back to our Airbnb and just rest up for another fun day tomorrow. We're at the base of Sequoia National Park, and sadly, there is a house fire behind me right now. We were eating dinner at the Gateway restaurant when we heard somebody come in and say a home was on fire. She needed to reach the fire department because she didn't have a cell signal, so she came to the Gateway. We don't know whose house it is. There's talk about it being an Airbnb, but it's just really sad. We do know that there are other homes up there with that particular home, and the fire department is up there right now. Hopefully they'll be able to get control of it because it's just really just heartbreaking. Good morning, we're in Kings Canyon and we're at Grant Grove Village picking up some lunch before doing a little walk and doing a little hike. Anyway, the drive up took a little bit longer this time because there actually was traffic. Getting into the park, there was a backup of about 20 minutes, probably because it is the weekend. When we came up here yesterday, we kind of just sailed on in and there wasn't any problem. And now we're prepping for lunch. Yum. This 0.7-mile paved loop in Grant Grove is named after its main attraction, the General Grant tree, which is the second largest tree in the world right behind General Sherman. This is such a cool little tree tunnel.